Hi guys, welcome to Season 5 of Motorsport Manager Fire Mod. Now, at the end of the last season we finished 4th overall. And I also said we're going to pick next year's car model based on the engine. Now, as you can see, the cheapest engine is the Porsche engine. I'm going to go ahead and take the Porsche engine. We're going to use Porsche again this season, Porsche, or I can't remember. I was told how to pronounce it, but Porsche. Okay, Porsche, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to use this. All right, 7.4 million for the engine. If there was one sort of like around about £11 million mark, I'd have used that. There isn't. The next cheapest one is Ferrari at 13.6. I don't really want to use the Ferrari one. Fuel supplier. Well, before we continue any further, I've already decided where I'm going to take parts from. So I've gone for a fuel efficiency that's decent, improvability that's not great. Our tyre heating's all right, and our tyre wear's okay. So we've got Porsche, we've got Golf, we're going with Dallara here for the material supplier, and for our brake supplier we've gone with Bosch. Tyre heating is strong, and the other's is weak. But for 4 million, I figured we'd go to tyre heating. Hopefully, keep on top of that. Last season's suppliers ended up costing 16.4 million. This season, it's going to be 21.4 million. Leaves us just under £1 million left over. But we've got to remember that obviously it says it's 2 million there. Our manager trait bonus is that we get 5% or something back. So it was actually cheaper than we thought it was going to be. We're also this season going to be earning £1.2 million per race, plus the fact we're putting around £9 million aside. That is obviously, at the moment, sponsorship-wise, this one ends in 2 races. That one ends in 5. We don't make any money from that one at all. Roush is also ending this season. Rexona is also ending this season. Petronas finishes at some point next season. So we've got a bit of money coming in. So theoretically, we should be able to take another £8 million there. Yeah. Right, we're going to push forward. We're going to see what Bauman says. Let's see if he wants to join. He doesn't want to stay on. He's rejected his contract. So it looks like Bauman is going to be on his way somewhere else. We need to look at other drivers then. So Robert Renault, we've already put in an offer for. His contract ended. Well, it's going to be ending this season. We've got Jan Erlacher. He's not interested, unfortunately. That's a shame. So I'd have quite happily picked him up. Obviously, it doesn't really matter when their buyout is. We could pick up someone like Simon Pagenaud, £4 million buyout. If he's happy to pay it off himself, then great, we'll pick him up. So it was just trying to find someone who will now replace Bauman. Nico Müller probably wouldn't want to join. We need to find someone in a similar situation, like Daniel Kielwitz, for example. He was buttered up. He's not anymore. Okay. Gunon. He's interested, but he'll want a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money. He's quite happy to pay it all. For a short contract, equal status, signing on fee. Right, let's do this then. I'd rather, if we can get him for this sort of money, I'll be quite happy. I don't think we'll be able to get him though. We'll offer it anyway. Who else can we offer out for? Problem is, once you start getting up here, it's going to be very expensive. Like Raikkonen won't join us, it's an F1. You know what? Let's be cheeky. Hello, Nico. For a long contract, that's fine by me. Your wages are fairly important to you. Well, I can't offer you too much. But that you don't want those. That might be bonus. That might be beneficial. I'll offer you that. You won't take it. We'll try it though. Where can we pick up from? Clemens Munter. No. Ocon definitely won't join us. Timo Glock's going to be too expensive. Timo Bernhard, maybe 372,000. It's going to be an interesting one. Put it that way. I mean, Grosjean, he won't join us. I would have liked him to join us because I mean, look at that. That'd have been great. And then look at these. Katzberg, fucking Katzberg, man. You're in a GT Masters. 6% free smoothness. Oh dear, no. Oh god, no. Don't want you. Robert Huff. 39-year-old club goer. Alright. Long contract. Equal status. Oh, I don't want to give you huge amounts of money, mate. I'll give you that. I'll give you your long contract. I'll give you your signing on fee. I know you don't want a big bonus, but still. How about that? That should hopefully keep him happy because he says he doesn't mind being a reserve driver. It's that financial side of things. 76% marketability would be 71. Smoothness 12, feedback 10 isn't too bad. Like I say, it's just finding people are cheap enough. Buemi will not join us. It's too expensive. Oh, Blomqvist. We've looked at Blomqvist before, didn't we? Wages aren't very important. That is good to hear. These aren't very important. Okay. Tom, will you take 418? Who was that below you? That was Dennis Bush. Now, we tried to pick him up before, didn't we? I don't think we'll bother with him. Charles Leclerc, I don't think you'll want to join us, will you? No. Shame. I wouldn't mind picking you up. Eduardo Matara. We'll see what we've got from, the contracts we've offered. We may even get Renault here. He wants to renegotiate. Of course you do. You want more money, don't you? Yeah, of course you do. Your status is important. Well, I want to keep you as an... I don't like doing that. But I'll do this. In the hopes that this will do it. I'm hoping this will do it. Give him the short contract. Slightly better signing on fee. Wages. Keep him on equal status. He wants a short contract. That's fine. These two will be the ones that stick. We'll see how he feels about it. Sophia Flörsch. Alright, so we've lost Flörsch as well, unfortunately. So we're not going to have our marketability milker. It's fine. Robert Huff has said yes. 491,000, slightly more expensive than Mr. Bauman. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We've got a few days to sort of agree to anything like that. Got the phone of our fuel supplier for next season. Made a breakthrough in fuel efficiency. Have to let us use it for this car this season. Right. 2.5 million down, +1 fuel efficiency. What's our current fuel efficiency at? So bring it up to 3.5 stars. I don't think we can afford it. I think we'll give it a miss. Tom Blomqvist has said yes. So you've got Tom Blomqvist, 418, Robert Huff, 491. I want to say I'd rather Blomqvist. It's going to be cheaper overall. 76% marketability. 59. Going to go down to 54. But he's younger and he's cheaper. At 76, going to go down to 71. Yeah, I want to give it a couple more days. How long we got on that? 5 days. We've got 10 days on this. I want to see what Nico says first. He'll probably tell me to fuck off. Right, so both drivers want to renegotiate. So that's Gunon. Your status is important. Or if I make you number one driver, I'll offer you that amount of money per race. A little bit less. How will you feel about that? And Rosberg. So they're not important, but you still want them. Okay. Try that. Be cheeky. 4 days, 9 days. I say I'm not so concerned about half. Right now. Last chance. Oh look. How about that? I'm not going to offer him any more than that. Half, mate. I don't think I really want to sign you. Sorry. He's gone to Schnitzer for 5 million a year. Price for a modelling job. Alright, so we've still got her at the minute. Recontract. No, she doesn't want to join. Oh, no, I've got a phone call. So we've got 3 days on Blomqvist. Look. I think I might just go ahead and sign Blomqvist. I don't think we're going to pick at any of these guys here. Sign you on. Replace Bauman. There we go. So we've got Tom Blomqvist now. This does mean, obviously, Bauman has gone, but we've got to do what we need to do. Your contract's elapsed. I did want to renew your contract, but you didn't want to accept my contract. Alright, what did Nico say? He wants a bit more money, doesn't he? I want to see if I can offer him that and he'll take it. I don't think he will. So, scout report is finished. Renaud doesn't want to join. And yeah. I don't know. Rosberg, will you accept that? Oh, that's 2 million down the drain. Well, 3 million down the drain, but oh dear, we're gonna lose so much money. But we've signed Nico Rosberg. Sorry, you need to go. So sponsorship wise, picked up Nico Rosberg. Okay, right. Okay, so we've won next season. That's going to cost us a lot of money, but we've got him for 3 years. Tyre trade-off. Tyre heating +1, tyre wear -1. I don't think that's worth doing. Livery edit. So, livery for livery for 2020. We're not going to go with the same one. We're not going to go with the same one. Tempted to use the flying lizard. Tempted to do the flying lizard. Let's go with black, blue, white, and white. That's the only thing with this. It's these sponsors here. They don't look right. That's my only issue with it. That was the livery for last season. I like that. I like those colours as well. We'll take those. Sponsorship wise, I guess we can take a different colour. Go over red, like a burgundy sort of red, like so. There we go. Right, that's the season's car. I say the red stands out quite nicely against all of those colours, and I like the colours anyway. So now, our new car design is complete. Scout facility's been opened by that. Blah blah blah. We've got some pre-season testing to do now. So let's have a look-see. Come on, Rosberg, do me proud, do me proud. Shedden was doing well. Rosberg's got an oil leak, isn't good. Doing better. 9th and 14th. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's a lot better than fucking last season's pre-season testing. That's certainly sure. Why did I spend so much money on getting Nico Rosberg in? I don't know why. Because I wanted him. It's worth getting. It's the cost of hiring Blomqvist and then firing Blomqvist has killed us. You may ask why we're taking 6th. I'm not risking it this season. Sorry. You may have asked why I went for getting rid of Blomqvist instead of Shedden. It's because the pay per race was a lot lower for Shedden than it is for Blomqvist. Also, there was only 200,000 in the difference between their signing on contracts or paying off their contracts. So that's why we've done that. If we have a look at our car, yeah, we need to improve these parts straight away. I want to get the spoilers, and I want that all ready as soon as possible. We'll push into that. Engine-wise, we're looking good. Spoiler-wise, we're looking good. If we go to our car itself, we currently have the 4th best engine. Obviously, we have very much so the best spoilers. Our brakes are still the worst, but everything here is spec. So the acceleration and the gearbox and the suspension is spec. It does even out the playing field a bit. You can't see that there, but it does even out the playing field a bit, so that is helpful. Driver-wise, we've got the best. Of course we fucking have. Not doing great for headquarters, not doing great there. I'm not going to be spending much time developing parts this season at all. I think we're going to look at getting headquarters sorted out. I think job number 1 is going to be scouting facility. That's going to take 5 weeks. 5 weeks? 12 weeks, isn't it? What am I on about? And then job number 2, it's going to bring us into the red. But I think getting the telecenter. No, don't know. You don't need that in a minute. Don't need that in a minute either. Wind tunnel will be a good shout. Brakes R&D will be a good shout. Forecasting center, however, might be the better shout. We'll hold off a bit. Headquarter wise, so 12 weeks. Maybe we should have done that a little bit earlier. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. These things happen. So obviously we're not going to be starting a race in this episode, but I'll fuck off with your financial management concerns. We're not going to be starting a race in this episode. This is the pre-season. This is to tie us up, so we've got 5 episodes for the week. 5 episodes for next week. However, next season, if this track gets added in, Yokohama, we'll have the pre-season and then a race. So 15 dry tyre choices, 60 laps on average, both virtual and real safety cars. Well, I don't know about those. I'm not too sure about those. I probably will vote for the addition of Japan, but I think I will probably push for a spec part vote, as I mentioned last season, and I think we're going to push for the brakes to be spec, because with this, we're still doing okay here, 5th best now, but we're still doing okay-ish there. Obviously, with our spoilers, we don't want to fucking lose out on those. But yeah, we just need to level this playing field. But yeah, it's not too bad a pre-season. Okay, I spent far too much money hiring and firing drivers. Spent far too much money on drivers. But I think we're fine. Staff-wise, these guys will need new contracts this season. I'll see if I can get his contract down further. No, he wants more. Okay. As for you, might be able to do something here. Might be able to get one lower contracts. We've got to try and do what we can now to really tighten the reins on spending. They may say no to these, but saying that I should probably not offer that much in the way of bonus. Now we've got Rosberg in the team. Ah, dear. Dear. So who's that retract? Right, we'll wait a little bit longer for him now. Oh yeah, we're not going into this race yet. So car-wise, we're going to have to fit these parts now. So it needs this to be reasonably equal. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. 420, 440. So I want that way around. 183. That's the right way around. 374, 407. It'll keep Shedden unhappy, but what about Rosberg? Oh, fuck me, look. So much better. Why did I sign Rosberg? I know why I signed him. He's just too good. That marketability, all of this. And hopefully, I mean, obviously we've got a contract here for a while. Hopefully he doesn't retire. And then once his contract runs down, maybe, in about a year's time, see if we can get him on a lower cost per race. Maybe. We have to try and bring that down as we go. Financially, we're going to be earning 690,000. Even when this one goes, we're going to still be earning money, but we need to obviously then replace that one with a better one, hopefully. Puma will pick up money regardless. So, good stuff. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of today's episode. Of course, if you have enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and give us a big thumbs up. Like it. Leave me comments. What do you think about our driver acquisition? Do you think I should have fucked off Blomqvist until... Well, I know I should have not offered Blomqvist a contract until we figured out the whole Rosberg situation. But, yeah, I mean, should we have kept Blomqvist and not got Rosberg? I don't know. Obviously, if you are new to the series, new to the channel, go back and check some of the other episodes. Go ahead and subscribe as well. There'll be a WOWSER episode coming out relatively soon, I'm sure. Anyway, guys, I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.